Can a small piece of fruit really be the reason you're waking up 2 or even 3 times during the night? It might sound strange at first, but for many older people across India, this is exactly what's happening. You finish your dinner, maybe have a slice of orange or a glass of sweet mumbai juice, then lie down hoping for deep sleep. But just when your body starts to relax, your bladder begins to complain. In this video, we're going to talk about 5 fruits that can gently support your bladder so you can sleep through the night, and also 5 fruits that might be quietly making things worse. These are very small changes, but they can bring real peace to your nights. Before we get into the details, I would truly love to hear from you. Where are you watching this video from? And what time is it for you right now? Share in the comments. Even a small part of your day matters to me. If this video brings you value, please don't forget to subscribe so you never miss helpful tips like these. There's a silent frustration many elderly people carry but rarely talk about. It's the constant need to get up during the night just to pass and you lie down tired from the day, wishing for uninterrupted rest, but after just a couple of hours, you're back up again, sometimes even when there isn't much urine inside. Now, you might ask why this happens more after age 60. The answer lies deep within the changes in our body. As we age, the kidneys start to slow down slightly at night. Their ability to filter and balance fluids becomes gentler, not worse, just slower. At the same time, the bladder becomes more alert, more reactive. Even small amounts of urine feel urgent. This is where the issue begins. Even if there's only a little urine inside, maybe 120 to 150 ml, about half a glass, the bladder sends a message to your brain saying it's time to get up. When we were younger, the bladder had more patience. It would wait until it was nearly full. But after 60, the nerves around the bladder become more sensitive. They mistake small pressure as a big signal. And this is where the food we eat, especially at night, plays a bigger role than we realize. Many common Indian foods, such as citrus fruits, spicy achar, or even strong chai, can mildly irritate the bladder lining. These foods don't hurt a young bladder, but in older adults they can change the urine's pH and make it more acidic. This acidic urine and causes slight burning inside an already sensitive bladder, pushing it to empty too quickly. That's why the food choices in the evening become very important. Even one fruit or drink can decide if you sleep peacefully or wake up every hour. The good news is, once we understand this connection, small changes in our dinner habits can bring real comfort, because sometimes better sleep starts not from your pillow, but from your plate. Let's talk about 5 fruits that support your bladder and help you rest better. In many Indian homes, choosing fruits after dinner feels easy. Maybe a banana, a slice of papaya, or some watermelon. But not everyone knows that some fruits are not just tasty, they can help your bladder too, especially when chosen with care. After 60, the body becomes more sensitive, digestion slows down, the bladder becomes reactive. Even harmless looking fruits can either calm the body or cause trouble. So let me share 5 fruits that have been helping many seniors across India sleep longer and feel better without medicine. Starting with the banana. Bananas have been in Indian diets for ages. Many elders remember being told, eat a banana in the evening. It cools the stomach, and there's deep wisdom in that. Bananas are low in acid, so they don't hurt the bladder lining. For someone waking up at night to urinate, this can be a quiet solution. One banana has about 400 mg of potassium, which helps relax the smooth muscles in the bladder and stops it from contracting when it's not really full. Simply say it helps your bladder stay quiet. Many elders, especially those with mild high blood pressure, also like bananas because they give energy without heating the body. The best time to eat a banana is around 5 p.m. or 1 hour after dinner. Make sure the banana is ripe, not overly soft, and avoid eating it straight from the fridge. Cold fruit can upset digestion in older people. Next is papaya, or as we call it, pepita. Papaya is often thought of as just a digestion fruit, but it does more than that. The orange color of papaya comes from natural compounds that calm the stomach. It has an enzyme called papain, which helps break down proteins and makes digestion smooth. Why does this matter for your bladder? Because when the stomach is light, it doesn't press down on the bladder. Think of a man in Pune who used to eat heavy meals at night with mango pickle, but after switching to a light meal and a slice of papaya, His bloating went away, and his nighttime urination reduced. Papaya also has an alkalizing effect. It doesn't make urine too acidic. This matters for seniors, because acidic urine can irritate the bladder. Just one slice of ripe papaya, about 150 grams after dinner, can help just ensure the papaya is soft and orange, not too raw, and not too mushy. Now we look at the pear or nesh. Body pears are soft, sweet, and low in acid. They're among the most bladder-friendly fruits, especially for those who struggle with both constipation and frequent urination. One silent reason for the urge to urinate is pressure from the stomach and intestines. Pears have sorbitol, a sugar alcohol that draws water into the gut and supports bowel movements. In villages, you'll often hear older women say, "If your stomach is clean, bladder stays calm," and there's truth in that. One medium-sized pear in the late afternoon can reduce bloating and take pressure off the lower stomach. Try not to peel it completely. The skin has fiber, but wash it well and eat it slowly. Next, we have watermelon or tarbooj, a fruit that every Indian loves. In summer now, you may think, wait, isn't watermelon full of water? Won't it make me pee more? Yes and no. If you eat it in the evening, yes, it can cause trouble. But when taken in moderation during the day, it helps reduce swelling in the urinary tract. Watermelon has lycopene, a red antioxidant that helps men with prostate health and reduces bladder irritation. The trick is to eat watermelon before 2 p.m. Not later. Have a small bowl, about 150 grams. Eat it plain, not with milk or curd, and never eat it after sunset. Finally, let's talk about guava, or amrud, a fruit that grows in many backyards. Guava, when firm and not too ripe, has high vitamin C, but unlike citrus fruits, guava is lower in citric acid, so it's gentler on the bladder. It also helps reduce light swelling in the urinary tract. A retired teacher in Kerala once said she started eating one guava around 4 p.m. and within a week her sleep improved, fewer bathroom trips, and less burning while passing urine. And the best time to eat guava is afternoon, not with milk. Avoid adding salt or masala to it. Just have it plain. 5 fruits, banana, papaya, pear, watermelon, and guava, can silently support your body as you age. They don't do it by force, but by nature's quiet wisdom, and you'll find that true health isn't always in pills or tests. Sometimes it's waiting for you in a fruit bowl on your table. Now let's talk about 5 fruits you might want to avoid after sunset. We all carry habits from our younger days, thinking they still help us. Eating fruits after dinner is one such habit. It feels right, but for people over 60, it could be silently breaking your sleep. What we eat after sunset doesn't only affect digestion, but also how many times our bladder wakes us during the night. And when it comes to fruits, not all of them are gentle. Let's talk about the ones that might be the hidden reason behind your nightly wake-ups, starting with orange and mozambi. In many homes, a glass of mozambi juice after dinner is a regular habit, especially during hot weather. We love its freshness and taste. But these citrus fruits are rich in citric acid. This acid, though natural, can bother the bladder lining. When had close to bedtime, an older man from Hyderabad said he had orange juice around 8 p.m. every day, thinking it would help him sleep. Instead, he began waking up 3 to 4 times each night, always feeling urgency when he stopped and drank juice earlier in the day. He felt better within a few days. Acid in these fruits lowers urine pH, making it more acidic urine, and passing through aging bladder causes a light burning sensation, which tricks the brain into thinking it's time to urinate. If you love citrus fruits, you don't need to quit, just have them before 2 p.m. When your stomach is stronger and your bladder has time to settle. Next is pineapple, sweet, juicy, and seen in many fruit salads, but pineapple has bromelain, an enzyme that, while good for digestion, also stimulates the intestines. Too much activity in your stomach at night can press on your bladder and disturb sleep. One lady from Chen: I used to have pineapple slices after dinner, hoping to ease constipation, But instead her sleep broke again and again. She later moved it to breakfast and noticed improvement. These are quiet changes, but powerful once you know how your body is reacting. Even a simple fruit can feel like medicine or a mild enemy. It all depends on timing and your body's state, especially after 60. So if your nights are restless and your bladder keeps calling, you take a closer look at what you eat. And when maybe the solution has been sitting in your kitchen all along waiting to be seen, noticed, and loved again. While her bowel movements did improve, she also felt a little more pressure on her bladder around midnight, which made her wake up even before it was truly full. The science behind this is soft but quite clear. When the intestines get too active, especially when lying down, this movement can create slight pressure on nearby parts like the bladder. That soft pressure can create a feeling of urgency, making you think you need to urinate even when your bladder is only half filled. If you enjoy sweet and cool fruits after dinner, consider switching to ripe papaya or a small pear. These are soothing, less acidic, and much gentler on your bladder. Now let us talk about grapes. These tiny sweet fruits, often kept cold and eaten as an evening treat, may look harmless, but for many older Indians, they can cause silent trouble. Grapes have natural sugars that can begin to ferment inside the stomach, especially when eaten late or after a full meal. This light fermentation might bring gas, bloating, and discomfort in the lower belly. A retired teacher from once shared how much he liked black grapes, but he noticed they left him feeling bloated and uneasy at night. The pressure in his belly would build up and push against his bladder, forcing him to get up multiple times to urinate. Also, the skins of grapes are slightly tougher to digest, especially for seniors with slower digestion. When the skins aren't fully broken down, they can cause more gas and a heavy feeling. If you still wish to eat grapes, go for ripe ones. Peel off the skins and eat them in the morning or early afternoon. Avoid chilled grapes at night and don't mix them with curd or milk-based foods. Another quiet problem maker is citrus juice. These are fresh-looking drinks made from oranges, lemons, or even kiwi, sometimes blended together. Each fruit on its own might not cause harm, but when combined, especially at night, these high-acid fruits can create a more acidic environment inside the bladder. For older people, this type of urine isn't just a small discomfort. It creates a loop of urgency, frequent trips to the toilet, and broken sleep. Many people think fruit juice is lighter than whole fruits, but in truth, juices are more concentrated with sugar and acid and enter your body faster than the fruit itself. If you want something refreshing after dinner, try a cup of warm water with a soft slice of pear or a few pieces of watermelon at room temperature earlier in the day. These are hydrating and gentle on your bladder. Lastly, let's talk about a fruit often used like a vegetable in Indian kitchens, the tomato. Tomatoes are rich in taste and color, and we add them to most curries. But raw tomatoes, especially in salads or eaten as slices at night, can quietly irritate your bladder. The reason is a compound called oxalic acid. Oxalic acid increases the chance of forming tiny crystals in urine and can gently bother the bladder walls. For older people who already have sensitive urinary systems, this irritation can cause more frequent urination. An elderly couple in Ahmedabad said they used to eat tomato, onion salad with every meal, but when they replaced raw tomatoes with steamed beans or boiled carrots, their sleep improved without needing any medicine. If you enjoy tomatoes, use them cooked in your dishes and try not to eat them raw at night. This small change can ease bladder strain without taking away the taste from your food. So, dear listener, just 5 fruits, when eaten at the wrong time, can disturb your rest. They may look healthy and harmless, orange, pineapple, grapes, citrus juices, and raw tomato. Each has its own benefits, but they're not suited for late evening. Because at this age, health isn't only about what we eat, it's also about when we eat. Timing and awareness matter more now than ever. Sometimes a restful night begins not with medicine, but with the choice to skip one fruit after dinner. In many Indian households, eating fruit is seen as a sign of good health, reward after meals, or a soft snack before bedtime. But as we grow older, the type of fruit and the time we eat it both matter. According to Ayurveda, our digestive fire, known as Agni, starts to get slower after the sun sets. This ancient wisdom still holds true even by today's science. After evening hours, the body's power to digest, absorb, and get rid of waste becomes slower, softer, and more sensitive. For older people, this means that fruit eaten late at night behaves differently inside the body. Fruits that hold a lot of water, like watermelon, citrus, or grapes, can increase water in the body and press more on the bladder during sleep. Instead of relaxing your system, these fruits may lead to more bathroom trips, gas, or even mild acidity. Also, understand that in older age, digestion becomes more delicate. When fruits are eaten too close to dinner or together with chapati, dal, or sabzi, they can start to ferment inside the stomach. This light fermentation causes heaviness, bloating, or disturbed sleep. To prevent this, a small change in timing can help a lot. Fruits rich in water like watermelon, orange, or sweet lime should ideally be eaten before 5:00 p.m. This gives your body enough time to absorb the water and settle the urinary pattern before night. Fruits that are soft on the bladder, like banana, pear, or papaya, can be eaten in the evening, but try to keep a gap of at least 2 hours before going to bed. This gentle gap helps digestion finish well and stops the bladder from sending urgent messages during the night. Also, avoid eating fruit along with a full dinner. Let your main meal finish its process. Then, if your body feels the need, you can have a fruit as a light snack later. Because at this point in life, your body isn't asking for more, it's asking for better. Better timing, better sleep, and a deeper understanding of what feels good inside. Sometimes, good health doesn't come from a big new routine. It begins with a simple act, choosing the right fruit at the right time. As we age, our bodies start to give quieter signals. Digestion slows down, sleep becomes lighter, and the bladder reacts more easily. Even one small decision, like which fruit to eat after dinner, can decide how peaceful your night is and how many times you wake up. Most fruits are healthy in their own way, but not all are ideal at night. Real wisdom is not just knowing what to eat, it is knowing when to eat it. I remember a message from Meena Jai, a retired school teacher from Pune. She used to drink a glass of orange juice every night after dinner. She believed it would clean her digestion, but night after night, she found herself waking up at 1:00 a.m. and then again at 3:00 a.m., unable to rest properly. One day, she replaced the orange juice with a soft piece of papaya at 7:00 p.m. Room temperature, simple, and ripe. That night, she slept 6 full hours without waking once. No pills, no major changes, just a small shift. That is the real power of knowing your body. No stress, no strict rules, just gentle care. So today, I invite you to try not a big change, but a tiny shift. Eat soothing fruits like papaya or banana in the evening, and save stronger, acidic fruits like pineapple or citrus for earlier in the day. Just try it for 3 days. Watch your sleep. Notice how your bladder responds. See how your mornings feel. You deserve deep rest. You deserve peace. and you deserve to wake up feeling fresh, not drained from the night before. Now that you understand which fruits to include and which to gently skip after dinner, the choice is with you. And often, one smart decision today can turn into a peaceful habit tomorrow. We've talked not just about fruits, but about listening to your body with kindness. We've learned that when taken at the right time, the right fruit can bring soft, undisturbed sleep and easy mornings. And often, it takes just a gentle shift, not a huge change. If something in this message reminded you of your own story, or helped you understand your body better, I'd love to hear from you. Please share your thoughts in the comments or simply write the word hope, if that's what you're feeling today. And if this message was useful to you, please do subscribe to the channel. Tap the bell icon so you won't miss future updates. And share this with someone you care for, a friend, a relative, or a neighbor who might also be longing for peaceful night. Until next time, may your nights be restful, your dreams be gentle, and your heart remain light. And as you go about your evening tonight, take just a moment to listen to what your body might be quietly saying. Maybe it's asking for a little less fruit. Maybe it's asking for warmer water. Or maybe it's just asking for a slower rhythm. At this stage in life, every small decision adds up. It's not about giving up everything you enjoy, it's about shifting things ever so slightly to fit the new needs of your body. You see, your body is not fighting against you. It's simply adapting. It's wiser now. It has carried you through decades of joy, pain, love, stress, and every single meal you've ever had. So when it speaks in the form of discomfort or disturbed sleep, it's not complaint. It's whispering. It's asking you to treat it with gentleness. There was a time when you could eat anything, sleep through noise, and never think twice about what time you ate. But now, things are different. Not weaker, just more refined. That's the beauty of this phase of life. You begin to realize that care is stronger than control, and attention is more powerful than effort. So the next time you prepare your dinner plate, take a quiet pause before reaching for that fruit bowl. Ask yourself, not just what do I want to eat, but what does my body want to feel tonight? Lightness, calm, warmth? Your answer might change each day, and that's okay. That's the art of living in tune with yourself. Many people spend their later years looking for big solutions, pills, tests, treatments. But some of the most powerful healing begins in the small things. What time you eat, how you sit, what you drink before bed, the kind of light in your room, even the tone of your thoughts, all of it matters. You don't need perfection. You just need awareness. A 74-year-old man from Bhopal once told me that after years of poor sleep, he stopped chasing strong sleeping pills and started listening to the sounds of his body. He swapped late tea for warm fennel water. He stopped mixing fruits with his dinner. He started closing his eyes for 10 minutes of silence before bed. Within a week, his body responded, not with fireworks, but with peace. That's what we're aiming for, not control, not quick fixes, but peace. A kind of inner softness that grows stronger over time, and you deserve that. You deserve to feel safe in your own body, especially at night when the world goes quiet, and it's just you and your breath. So tonight, when the house settles down, take a slow sip of warm water. Keep the room lights soft. Avoid checking your phone. Don't rush. And remember, even one peaceful night is a victory. One gentle night can refill your soul more than any long sleep full of interruptions. If you forget one day, that's okay. Be kind to yourself. This is not a race. It's a relationship between you and your body, and like every good relationship, it grows stronger with patience, attention, and small acts of love. So let your choices tonight be soft and wise. Let your body feel cared for, not controlled. and let your heart know that rest is not a reward. It is your right. You have earned it every night for all the years you've lived and all the love you've given. If this message brings you comfort, if it reminds you of something you needed to hear, then carry it with you. Let it sit with you as you close your eyes tonight. And if someone in your life struggles to sleep, maybe share this message with them, not as advice, but as a gift, because peace like fruit is sweeter when shared. Now rest well, let your breath slow, let your thoughts quiet down, and may the night hold you gently just as you are. Would you like me to continue even further with more examples, sleep habits, or affirmations? And if sleep comes slowly tonight, don't fight it. Just lie there, breathe softly, and remind yourself that rest is more than just sleep. It's the act of letting go. Let go of the worries that followed you from the day. Let go of the tension in your shoulders. Let go of what didn't get done today, and trust that tomorrow will take care of itself. Your body is doing enough, even in stillness. And if you do wake up in the middle of the night, don't feel anxious. Just smile gently to yourself. Sit up slowly if you need to. Sip a little warm water. Maybe look out the window. The night sky holds its own kind of peace. You are not alone. So many others are awake too, just like you, breathing through their own quiet moments, listening to the same stillness. Let that thought comfort you. Sometimes, these quiet hours between midnight and dawn hold messages for our hearts. They remind us to pause, reflect, and return to ourselves. And when sleep returns, even for an hour, welcome it with gratitude. It's not the number of hours you sleep that matters most. It's the quality of the rest your body receives. Over the years, I've heard from so many seniors who felt frustrated with their changing sleep. But when they began to treat bedtime not as a battle, but as a ritual of self-care, everything began to shift. Sleep became softer. Nights became gentler. It's not magic, it's mindfulness. So tonight, instead of waiting for deep sleep to grab you, invite it slowly. Maybe light a small lamp. Maybe listen to soft music or calming nature sounds. Maybe speak a few kind words to yourself, just like you would to a child. Because the truth is, we all need that tenderness, even when we are older. And if your body feels tired during the day, allow yourself to rest. A short afternoon nap. A few minutes of closing your eyes in the late morning. You are not being lazy. You are honoring the needs of a body that has worked for decades without pause. We live in a world that moves fast. But your rhythm now is wiser, slower, and more meaningful. You don't need to match anyone's pace. You are allowed to move at the speed of grace. Whether it's your digestion, your sleep, or your emotions. Everything has its own rhythm. And when you stop fighting your body and start flowing with it, peace returns. Let your home reflect that peace. Keep your sleeping space simple. Let the sheets be soft. Keep one cozy blanket nearby. Reduce noise, lower the lights, remove electronic distractions from the room. Even your room's energy can help your sleep feel safer and more complete. And when you wake up in the morning, don't rush to jump out of bed. Lie still for a moment, feel your body, stretch your hands, rotate your feet, take 1 or 2 slow, deep breaths. Let morning rise in you, not just around you. Then drink a little warm water. Maybe walk barefoot on the floor or grass for a few minutes. These tiny acts, done with love and presence, can change the entire course of your day and the fruits we talked about earlier. They can be part of this peace. When eaten with care and timing, they give your body not just nutrition, but balance. You'll begin to notice fewer interruptions at night. Your digestion will become lighter. Your mornings will start to feel fresher. And when that begins to happen, you'll know it was never just about food. It was about listening, about timing, about honoring your own inner wisdom. Your body is not the same as it was at 30 or 40, and that's okay. It is more aware now, more sensitive, more intuitive. It asks you to treat it like a friend, not a machine, not to force it, but to support it, to love it, and you are fully capable of doing that, no matter your age, no matter your past habits. Today can be the day you begin again, with just one small change. Maybe it's choosing papaya at 7:00 p.m. instead of orange juice at 9. Maybe it's turning off your phone 15 minutes earlier. Maybe it's just sitting quietly with your thoughts before bed. All of these small steps open a door. And behind that door is something every heart longs for: rest, healing, and a deeper connection to your own body. So I invite you now, not just to sleep, but to rest fully, to let go of guilt, hurry, comparison, to wrap yourself in kindness, the same kindness you've shown others all your life. Now show it to yourself. Let your body feel your care. Let your breath slow down. Let the peace you've given others finally return to you. And remember, no matter your age, your best days are not behind you. They are within you, quietly waiting to be lived with awareness, gratitude, and ease. So until next time, may you walk gently, eat wisely, and sleep peacefully.